Saturday night. We thank you for watching. For Chuck Knopf, I'm Gary Hill. Good night, and have a pleasant weekend.
Portions of the 10 o'clock news were on film and videotape.
The word is awesome. Introducing the newest Datsun Z car. Now, turbo-driven. Own the new Datsun Turbo Z car, and you own the road.
It's a Midas touch. Nobody else has it.
I'm Bob Lamphere, inviting you to Beaverton Honda's huge parking lot sale this weekend, where you'll find incredible savings on all our Honda power products. This Honda mower only $299, or this 17-inch mower is yours for only $199. Buy this Honda FR700 rototiller and save $200, only $797. Don't miss the savings this weekend on all Honda power products at Beaverton Honda in downtown Beaverton.
Don't miss the hilarious hijinks of America's wackiest redhead. I Love Lucy, weekdays at 4:30 on KPTV 12, Portland.
From the Portland Sports Arena, this is Portland Wrestling. Brought to you in part by Marv Talkin' Ford, where you're #1. And by Tom Peterson's, 82nd and Southeast Foster Road, continuing the great truckload sale this weekend. And a good evening to you all. I'm Frank Bonema. I'm glad to have you with us. We're going to have some action tonight. We're going to have a look at a new face, a new man in from Texas. He is currently wrestling in Texas, and he's looking for someone in the Pacific Northwest. And we'll find out more about that as the show goes on. Bring you a little news and tell you that the women wrestlers are coming. More on that, too, later. A lot of action, interviews, and maybe some surprises. Who knows? After this word, for one of the men makes our show possible, talking, of course, about Tom Peterson.
It's Tom Peterson's truckload sale. Over $1 million to sell, with truckloads of TVs arriving daily. As advertised in the Saturday Oregonian, TV Click, TV Guide, you can save $50 on this 19-inch GE remote control 91-channel colored television. Only $498. Introductory price. You save $50. That's Tom Peterson's truckload sale.
If you look in the Saturday Oregonian, page 3 of the main news section, you'll see the ad. You see a lot of great buys on that, including the one Tom just told you about, remote control. Remember that. That is General Electric 19-inch remote control color television for just $498. Maybe you're looking for an AC/DC black and white television. Well, he's got a Hitachi there, too. It's a 8-inch, I believe it is, 9-inch for $119. Great buys, truckload sale, Tom Peterson's.
Where can you buy a 19-inch color TV for under $300?
At Tom Peterson's, that's where.
Is it a quality set?
You bet it is. Gold Star, 100% solid-state 19-inch color TV for only $299. And only at Tom Peterson's can you choose from these outstanding brand names: RCA, Zenith, GE, Magnavox, Sony, Hitachi, Sanyo, Panasonic, Sharp, Toshiba, JVC. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
Watch this old car.
Hey, what is this stuff?
Color Back Finish Restore. You couldn't do this with polish or wax.
Yeah.
We know. We make turtle wax. When the finish is this far gone, wax isn't enough. So we invented Color Back.
Wow.
To wipe away years of neglect.
What is this stuff?
Color Back Finish Restore.
New stuff for an old finish.
Available at coast-to-coast stores.
Action just about ready to begin. News about the women wrestlers. There are 3 currently in the Pacific Northwest. One of the most popular, Princess Victoria comes from Utah. Samish tribe is the information I've been given. Has made her home the last 3 or 4 years down at Salem, so she's kind of a hometown favorite. Princess Victoria from Dublin, Ireland, comes Velvet McIntyre, a fine wrestler, colorful one, and tough in the ring. And they apparently are asking Don Owen, they're going to be on the card a weekend tonight, incidentally, but they're asking Don Owen for the next big battle royal, big money battle royal. They'd like to be in it. Here's Don Owen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 280 pounds from New York City, Kreischer Stasiak. His opponent in this corner, 240 pounds from Houston, Texas, King Parsons. Referee Sandy Barr.
First match of the evening. From what I hear, most of the guys back in the dressing rooms are saying if the women get in a battle royal, they will be treated like any other man if they want equality. Women are saying they think they have an opportunity. I see down back about 7-8 rows that none other than Mrs. Buddy Rose, the former Tony Ray Bourne, is sitting at watching the matches tonight. And that gal, I tell you, she is literally dripping with diamonds and gold. She's got 3. You can see the beautiful gal, isn't she? Got to admit that. The jewelry. I asked Mr. Rose the other day something about the diamond she has on. She has about 3 large rings. And she now is sporting, since they were married, gifts from Buddy Rose. I believe it's about 40 diamonds. She's wearing 3 gold chains. Well, a man makes it, I guess he can spend it. Stan Stasiak in the ring. Lays one in the kidneys behind the head of King Parson. And Sandy Barr is the referee. Oh! He kind of caromed off. It looked like he caromed off the edge of the apron. And really crashed down. Thought he was going to catch himself as he landed, but he didn't. He hit hard. Later on, so we don't have any confusion, I hope. Later on, we're going to talk about wrestling in Battleground next Saturday. That is a 4 o'clock in the afternoon card. That's why there can be a wrestling show, and it won't affect what we do next Saturday night here at the Sports Arena. So 2 cards in one day. Well, King Parsons gets a little riled, and the big man from New York, Stasiak, taking a little walk. Dusty Rhodes, the new world champion, the National Wrestling Association world champion. He won the title down in, I believe, Atlanta. It's down south. Beat Harley Race. He's a big, rough-talking man. Dusty Rhodes, and a lot of ring experts are saying now that he has finally gotten that title that he's liable to keep it for quite a while. Well, we'll see. Negotiations are already underway to bring him to the Northwest. Make some title defenses up there. Good shot at Sandy Barr. Closely watching the action. Step over at the toe hold. Parsons out of Houston, Texas, working it on Stasiak. Pretty good crowd on hand again tonight at the Sports Arena. Not the sellout crowds that we have been seeing for some 2.5 years. And then, of course, what a week that was with Piper here. Roddy Piper, one of the most beloved, if not the most beloved, professional wrestlers ever to come through the Pacific Northwest. Some questions this week. Somehow I got 4 or 5 inquiries about Bull Ramos, and he's down in Texas where he hails from. And he's wrestling part of the time, and I understand he has a fleet of tow trucks. Very successful in that business. Jimmy Snuka, very big back east, making the big money. There were some inquiries about him. Takedown by the man from Texas. Spinning on the toe hold. Whoa, Stasiak still continued to be allowed to wear that controversial taping under his right hand. On occasion, people have said that he has some kind of foreign object in there. I've never been witness to that, but then on the other hand, I wouldn't doubt it either. Oh, he throws a punch to the head of King Parsons, and that is not going to have much effect on King. Sandy Barr having something to say to him. I'm going to get you right now, says Stasiak. Let's see if he delivers. Catches him with a kick, set up for the hard punch. It's blocked. And the flying headbutt. Stasiak out of the ring. Stan Stasiak, King Parsons in the show opener. Eddie Mansfield, who's been wrestling and successfully so, headlining cards with some big crowds down in Texas. Come to the Northwest, and the talk is that he's looking for someone. He said that someone who he owes something is here in the Northwest. And the claim is if he finds him, he will cancel out on bookings that he has coming up in Texas and come to the Northwest to try to get his revenge. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Through the ropes, down on the concrete. Stasiak out after him. One stomp, and Stan the man decides to get back in the ring. Shoulder driven into Stasiak's midsection. He did not get him full now to claw hold. Guy can't get over the gems and the gold that Tony Ray Rose is wearing. Affectionate gifts from her husband. Or is it gifts from her affectionate husband, I guess it would be. Playboy Buddy Rose marrying into the Bourne family, the battling Bournes. Tough Tony, the father, Matt Bourne, the brother of beautiful Tony Ray, the new Mrs. Rose. The Bournes not at all happy about that situation. Driving piston-like right hand thrown in by Stasiak, and he goes back to the claw hold again. Working. Base of the neck. There's been talk about that tape job. There's a good shot of it. You see his right hand down has to hold. His left hand comes over, and they say when he tightens that left hand around the wrist, it pulls, the way that taping is done, if it pulls up, it gives an unfair advantage. But so far, nothing's been done about it. There's some talk about the commission looking into it. So far, nothing's been done. Fingers raking the back. Stasiak going to the front. Have to get to a commission meeting one of these days. Haven't been around a while. Nick Scavone, I think, still heads that up, along with Dr. Jack Battaglia, Dr. Wilhelmi. Maybe Dr. Laurie is now working on it. Of course, fella out here all the time that represents them, Bob Weitzel, the executive secretary. The man from Houston said, let's get it on. Uh-oh, he's got Stasiak. That's up in the 2 ropes. King not being very helpful. As referee Sandy Barr tries to get Stasiak out of the 2 ring ropes, finally gets him released.
10 minutes gone, 2 minutes remaining.
Stasiak, a few more words. Catches him in the midsection with a kick. Ready for the hard punch. Here it comes. He blocked it. And he came back with a headbutt right in the heart area of Stasiak. 1, 2. Almost put him away with his own weapon, only using a headbutt rather than a punch. Out in the middle of the ring, side headlock. He's thrown off it, yes. Yeah, flying tackle. They collided, banged the sides of the head.
1 minute to go. 1 minute.
Neither one of them been able to get up. Getting to his hands and knees and to his feet, Stasiak. Coming over after Parsons. Catches one in the midsection. Flying headbutt. But Stasiak down, covers him with a body press. Gets a count of 2. Close but no cigar, as Bill Shumley would say. One, 2. Parsons refused to be put away. Stasiak trying to get the pin. Unloads a right-hand cross. Parsons back with a punch and brings the knee lift up. They're on the ropes in the eyes of Parsons. And a hard punch coming up. At the bell, he misses it. Parsons ducks away. It'll be a time limit draw. Stasiak not able to get that hard punch working the way he wanted it to. Time limit draw, first match of the evening. Talking about Stan Stasiak and King Parsons. Well, again, a reminder, the women wrestlers are coming to the Pacific Northwest, and in fact, they are in some of the towns that I'm going to be telling you about. In fact, most of them, I do believe. So we'll take a look at the board. The Rodeo City, Pendleton, Oregon, is a big card tomorrow night, and that should be an 8 o'clock card at Pendleton. Mixed team, women on that card. Monday, Yakima, Washington, a super card that way. Tuesday, off day for everybody, a vacation. Wednesday, down at Medford, and Elton Owen's got another super card going there. Buddy Rose is going to have to take on his father-in-law Thursday down at Salem. That should be a Jim Dandy. Friday in Eugene, Elton Owen coming up with another super one, and the women will be there. Next Saturday, in Portland with a big battle royal, and a week from tomorrow at Tacoma, Washington. Right now, Al Tonkin from Marv Tonkin Ford.
Hello, Al Tonkin from Marv Tonkin Ford out at 122nd and Halsey, where we are dealing on new Fords and quality used cars at prices so low, our competition just doesn't believe it. We carry the Northwest's largest selection of new Ford cars and trucks, and because we sell in such volume, we can afford to sell for less. Here's a beautiful 81 Mustang two-door Pacific Northwest special price to sell this weekend for only $63.99. Now, that's with 4-speed. But if you're looking for a good used car, here's a 1980 Pinto with automatic sunroof, stereo radio. Many dealers would ask as much as $250 for the car, but the Tonkin price, well, we'll save you hundreds of dollars at just $44.44 full price this weekend. Looking for a little more room and luxury? Well, here it is. It's a very, very rare 1978 Diamond Jubilee Thunderbird loaded, and I really mean it, with almost every possible option, at least $6,200 most places. You can drive it away at Marv Tonkin Ford for just $59.86. That's only at the family Ford store, Marv Tonkin Ford.
If you drive more than one vehicle and you're tired of paying lots of money to insure each one, then listen to this. Now Bonneville Insurance has low rates on our named operator policy, a policy that covers you with every car or vehicle you drive. For one low premium, we can insure you while you drive your own or someone else's car, pickup, motorcycle, RV, or tractor. Phone 643-5701 and ask Bonneville for a quote on their named operator policy. Do it now. The number is 643-5701.
A lot of things going on in the Northwest professional wrestling, including the women. They're going to be here in Portland next Saturday, and there's some other places this week, Dutch Savage.
It's tomorrow evening. We're going to be in Pendleton at the Armory. The National Wrestling Association women are going to be on that card. Also a super main event. And then again, Monday night, we're going to venture over to Yakima, Washington. The women will be on that card. Tuesday, everybody gets a breather. Medford Wednesday night. There's a special card planned for the Armory. I suggest you get down there. Maybe the last card of the season for Medford Wednesday night. Thursday, Salem, Eugene. Friday night, the Lane County Fairgrounds. Elton's got a bang-up one going. Portland Saturday. And then the following Sunday, we venture up to Tacoma, Washington for the Tacoma Bicentennial. There's a super card up in there involving a Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship match. Of course, your people know that Steve Regal is now the new champion, so we'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow in Pendleton. I want to say a special thanks to the people at camp meeting today that gave me such a warm feeling in my good heart and soul over here. And I'll be seeing those people again on Thursday. I want to give them a talk on drugs and alcohol at camp meeting, 11 o'clock Thursday morning for the early teens. And good night, Steve.
Thank you very much. That's Savage. We might remind you that Buddy Rose goes against Tony Bourne down at Salem on Thursday, and the next big Tuesday card here at the Portland Sports Arena is a week from Tuesday. Not this next Tuesday, but 1 week from Tuesday. We'll be right back. I think we're going to talk about furniture now, if I'm guessing right. Tom Peterson will be doing it. Here's Tom.
Hello, I'm Tom Peterson. In our furniture store, we have an outstanding colonial buy. You save $150 when you buy this 7-piece living room group for only $698. Imagine these times of rising prices to be able to buy a 7-piece colonial grouping like this at prices we don't think you can beat. The sofa and love seat are covered in stain-resistant Herculon fabric and trimmed in pine for that true colonial touch. You also get 3 tables, cocktail table, hex end table, and square end table, plus 2 lamps. Now, if you don't need the entire group, you can buy any piece at these low, low prices. The beautiful colonial sofa is only $299. The matching colonial love seat is just $250. The occasional tables, your choice, $67 each. And the table lamps, only $49 each. Now, that's Tom Peterson. It's our furniture store.
For you.
Not bad. Make a beer appear before my very eyes. Bull. Bull?
No, the Schlitz malt liquor full. It's got more taste than beer, but more quality ingredients than premium beer.
Hey, it's no illusion. Bull does have more taste than beer. Make another bull appear. Hey, you're pretty good. Don't say beer, say bull. The Schlitz malt liquor bull.
Well, we're supposed to see Eddie Mansfield in action tonight. Rough, tough customer who's been doing a lot. Making a lot of noise down in Texas most recently. Fellow played Major League Baseball. He was a fine pitcher. Would have gone up probably to the major leagues, and as is the case so many situations there, came up with a sore arm. Don't know if he was experimenting with a pitch, accident, what happened, but he got as far as AAA ball. We are having microphone difficulties, so if you will bear with us. Okay, now we have the interview mic in hand. We'll work with that and try to find out what the difficulty is with a regular mic.
Corner, 238 pounds, making his first appearance in the Northwest, the continental lover from Hollywood, Eddie Mansfield. His opponent in this corner, 232 pounds from Florida, Hack Sawyer.
Champagne Jam is what it says. Another masked man. Man who wants to get started right away, apparently. Mansfield in against Hack Sawyer. Pink robe, red and black and white boots. A continental lover from Hollywood, huh? Okay. Pink and off pink pants, if you will. Red and blue stars. Well, the man is colorful. Well built, and we understand tough in that ring. The Eddie Mansfield and Hack Sawyer tie up. Side headlock, Mansfield, the masked man from Hollywood. He's been packing them in down in Texas, has come here especially for just, well, if it just is one day or maybe a couple of days, to see if a man he's looking for, and this is all we know, is that he is looking for someone and heard they were in the Northwest, and if he finds them, he's got some revenge to get. Good move by Hack Sawyer with a hip throw and an arm drag slam, and up for the wing lock. Hack Sawyer working the wing lock on Mansfield. Good shot of Hack Sawyer. Brother Buzz recuperating from the knee injury he suffered at the hands of the Army. The word now is that he is going to be able to return to wrestling. And that's good news for Buzz Sawyer, but still a little recuperation period needed. Hammerlock on the canvas. To the armbar. Hack Sawyer. Yes, a hold of the hand. He's barring the left arm of Mansfield. Hacksaw Sawyer going right at him. I believe we are ready to give a test to the other microphone, so if you'll hold on with me as I get geared up here once again. We got the microphone. Might check with the bus, see if they've got us on back there, and I'll take the interview mic away. Apparently, I understand it's still cutting out. Oh, well, continue working on the microphone. These things happen. Back to the interview mic. These things happen. We do the show. We are videotaped, but only a 2.5-hour delay. So when we start, we don't stop for anything. We roll, and it's like the good old days. It happens once in a while. No matter how much equipment and how much you check it and stay with it, sometimes things just don't work right. But we always get through. Eddie Mansfield caught in a hammerlock by Hack Sawyer. Women wrestlers going to be all over the Pacific Northwest in the week to come, including Portland a week from tonight. Working the arm bar. Hack Sawyer with the hold on Eddie Mansfield out of Hollywood. Drawing him big down in Texas. Whoa! Through the ropes, out on the concrete. Hacksaw Sawyer. Turnbuckle treatment for Sawyer. Down on the apron. He's choked over the top rope. Man, karate hidden from the referee. He laid a karate punch in there, which is, of course, illegal. One headlock, turns it over to a suplex drop on the mat. 1, 2, that's all. I thought he might have Sawyer. The masked man is Eddie Mansfield, a continental lover from Hollywood. He's in against Hack Sawyer. Hacksaw trying to reverse the hold now to a top wrist lock. Underneath, a couple elbow shot to the ribs. As he comes off the rope, knee lift catches him to the solar plexus, and he's down again. Looks like a headbutt drop. 1, 2, still not put away. I thought he had him out. Headlock from behind. Mansfield on Hack Sawyer. Sandy Bar checking, make sure it's not a choke. Arm up and down once, twice, third time. Raises the other arm to show that he is able to defend himself. Sawyer Caught in a headlock by Eddie Mansfield. Second bout of the evening. First one, Stasiak and Parsons went to a time limit draw. Knee lift by Mansfield drops Hack Sawyer. Knee drop on Sawyer. Another one flying knee, and that one went right in the throat. 1, 2, no. Hack Sawyer, a 19-year-old out of Florida, refuses to give in. Okay, gang, I understand we're going to switch to the other mic and see how it works now. So, we are on our new microphone, if you will. We can't take the interview mic and put it away. It's been years since I've had to hold the microphone and work. We get her done. Through thick or thin. Battle for the top wrist lock. Looked like Sawyer had it. In fact, he did, and then got caught with the finger in the eye from Mansfield. Backbreaker. I don't think Sawyer can take much. No, he's not going to be pinned this time. Mansfield coming all the way across the ring. Reverse leg drop with the boot. Coming right down on the throat. 1, 2, and he still will not be pinned. Mansfield giving him everything. Reverse on the whip. Mansfield goes hard into the far neutral corner. Coming in after him. Hacksaw kicked to the midsection and another. Roundhouse right. 2, 3. Shoves the referee out of the way. Went after him, got tripped. Coming out of the corner. Mansfield, and I believe you could see it on your screen, he clearly had his feet on the ropes. Got that extra leverage. And he's going after him. Knee drop. Now he's pinned him. There goes the referee. Mansfield throwing Barr out. And he's going to go after Hack Sawyer again. Pile driver. Yes. Sandy Barr outside the ring. Hack Sawyer given a pile driver right in the center of the ring. After the bell, I'm relatively sure there'll be a disqualification here. The man who won the pin, Eddie Mansfield, I'm sure he'll have the match taken away. And an automatic fine. At least $250, maybe $500 bucks. Try to find that out later and see what Sandy Barr just now. He's groggy. Coming back in the ring. I think we'll have a show of a DQ. Now they're talking about the fact that Mansfield had his feet on the ropes, but it was hidden from where Sandy Barr was checking the shoulders. And that's what he's telling Hacksaw now. Is, look, I looked at the shoulders and counted 1, 2, 3. Well, there may not be a DQ. I'll find out. We'll tell you later. We're going to be right back. Right now we're going to take this pause and hear, I believe, from Al Tonkin, from Marv Tonkin Ford.
The largest selection of new Fords in the entire Northwest is on hand right now at Marv Tonkin Ford, and dozens more are arriving every day. It's a July sales extravaganza featuring over 40 Mustangs, 45 Fairmonts, and over 70 Escorts on hand for immediate sale. Some like this sharp Escort L priced as low as $54.89. Come out to 122nd and Halsey and see why we were able to deliver over 500 new American-built Fords last month. That's Marv Tonkin Ford, your Northwest Ford headquarters.
When I was in the tire business, used to see a lot of them turn out like these. But now you can buy Cooper Lifeliner radial tires. They got the best warranty of any tire made. There ain't none better. Old Blue, he knows. Yep, when it comes to tires, I want good ones. And that's Cooper Tires. Not the biggest tire company, but the one with the best warranty. Got 'em from the tire specialists, 'cause nothing's too good for me and Old Blue.
Well, there has been a change of the decision. Eddie Mansfield lost. He went out of the ring, and now Sandy Barr being helped to the dressing room. Anyway, our introduction to the Pacific Northwest, the Continental lover, Eddie Mansfield.
Let me tell you people of the Northwest, baby, I am the one and only, the Continental lover, 230 pounds of twist and steel and sex appeal, a rich woman's lover and a poor girl's dream. And I came to this earth for one reason, and one reason only. That's by a guy who caused me to have my long, pretty blonde hair cut off. And that's the reason you see this hood on my face. And that guy is none other than Steve Regal. He's been running. He can't run anymore, boy, because I got you. And I will be here to stay. And one thing about it, Steve Regal, you better pack your bags again, sonny, because I am going to hurt you, boy. All your lovely little nanny goat friends out here, all your fans, all your fat women. All you do is like to kiss fat women, Steve Regal. You're nothing but a sick excuse for a professional wrestler, Steve Regal. You're low as the scum of the earth, sonny. And I am here to take care of business, brother. And I will take care of you, Steve Regal. You humiliated me worse than anybody has ever humiliated me in my professional career. And let me tell you something. The people, all you people looking in, I am going to hurt Steve Regal. And you will know that I am truly the king of professional wrestling, a rich woman's lover, and a poor girl's dream.
That's Eddie Mansfield. I tell you, it's going to be hard not having this microphone up there. I got to remember to hold on to something. Oh, we're going to talk about Tom Peterson's now. We got some great buys. Big $1 million truckload sale going on, and we're going to team up with some buys. Here's Tom first.
It's Tom Peterson's truckload sale. We've just returned from the Consumer Electronics Show in Chicago. Over $1 million worth of inventory to sell. Truckloads are arriving every day, and as advertised in the Oregonian TV Click TV Guide, you can save $300 on this Magnavox Panasonic indoor-outdoor video system. All three pieces, video recorder, AC adapter, color camera, only $9.98 introductory offer. And here's what you get. A Magnavox 6-hour VHS video recorder, Magnavox AC adapter, Panasonic color camera, 2 blank videotapes, membership in Tom Peterson's Video Club. All this for only $9.98. You save $300. And when it comes to video, we're #1 on brand selection. Choose from RCA, Zenith, GE, Magnavox, Sony, Hitachi, Sanyo, Panasonic, Sharp, Toshiba, JVC. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
Sunday Oregonian, the TV Click section, if you will turn and look on the back. You'll see a deal, one of the greatest deals Tom's ever had. I've never seen anything like this, priced this way. It's the portable indoor-outdoor video system. Let me just read right from the ad what it says. Magnavox Panasonic put together on this. The video recorder, an AC adapter and color camera, all, and the $998 Tom Peterson's this weekend.
It's Tom Peterson's truckload sale. Over $1 million of electronics to sell. Buy the Sanyo video recorder for only $5.95. And at Tom Peterson's, we carry the top video recorder brands. RCA, Zenith, GE, Magnavox, Sony, Hitachi, Sanyo, Panasonic, Sharp, Toshiba, JVC. And when you buy any video recorder like this Sanyo for only $5.95, you get as a bonus 2 blank videotapes plus membership in Tom Peterson's Movie Club. All this for $5.95. That's Tom Peterson's.
Sandy Barr asked if he could speak to the people for just a moment. He's got something to say.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know what this man's problem is, and I don't care. He's got a new one, though. I'm going to recommend to the commission that he be suspended for 3 weeks, and by golly, I'm going to see that they do it. He's going to learn that the referees here are an official, and that's the way it's going to be.
Okay, that's it from Sandy. Sandy Barr asking for, and I'm sure he will receive under the circumstances, the commission usually goes along with the referee's recommendation, a 3-week suspension for Eddie Mansfield wearing the mask because of short hair. Steve Regal beat him in a hair match back in Texas a while back. And he's out here to get Regal, but he won't do it for 3 weeks. We've got championship action. The tag team belts are on the line. We're here tonight, and you're going to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit for the Northwest Team Championship. Introducing in this corner the challengers, Matt Bourne and Steve Regal. Their opponents in this corner, the defending title holders, Rip Oliver and the Destroyer.
Buddy Rose is doing everything possible to try to force Steve Regal into a championship match. He's not been successful so far, but he keeps hitting on it, insisting that he should have a shot. Steve Regal says, I am not won a lot of these things. I've got 30 days to defend it. Buddy Rose being sent back to the dressing room. Buddy Rose trying to force the title shot by Steve Regal. Regal and Matt Bourne teaming together here as the challengers for the tag team championships, held by the Destroyer and Rip Oliver. Sandy Barr back there. He got decked, got thrown out of the ring, and then Mansfield came up for his interview. He changed the decision, gave the win to Hacksaw Sawyer. And Mansfield left the crow's nest, went down and got Sandy Barr heading for the dressing room, got him in the crowd, and pelted him again. Sandy Barr. Okay, time to check one more, Mike. And there we go. And that seems to be working pretty good. Let's hold right on. We hear it's Mike. Rip Oliver with the armbar. Turns it over on a reversal. Matt Bourne. Matt Bourne against Oliver. Matt Bourne team with Steve Regal. The Destroyer is the partner of Rip Oliver. The part of the Army, of course. And so far, anyway, Buddy Rose is not on the floor of the sports arena. A lot of excitement about the women wrestlers in the Northwest. They might just be in this battle royal next week. Destroyer threatened to come over the top rope, did not. Sandy Barr was there to warn him down hurriedly. Working the wing lock. Early here, Matt Bourne. Oliver in some trouble. Bourne tags. Regal in. Reverse double leg drop. Armbar turns it over. Leg drop on it. Back to the wing lock. The Destroyer wants to come in. Sandy Bar says no, no tag. You know, come in. Working the wing lock. Steve Regal, the new Pacific Northwest heavyweight champion. Oh, a good move. Pivot around the front with a hip throw and then the takedown. The tag. Here comes Bourne. Knee drop. A flying, diving knee drop. Bourne on Oliver. The Destroyer trying to get the tag, but not able to do so. Elbow smash, flying elbow smash. Up the second turnbuckle by Regal in the arm of Oliver. Naturally a best 2 out of 3 championship match to a TV time limit. A lot of things are popping in Eddie Mansfield. First night in town, wrestles one night, gets suspended for 3 weeks. I'm sure there'll be a fine with that. Turnbuckle treatment for Regal by Oliver. And again, he blocks that. And he returns the punishment to Oliver. On drag slam. And Bourne and Regal change without benefit of a tag. Oliver complaining about it. The crowd saying that there was a tag. A trick from the book of the opponents. Main event on the evening, once again being brought to you by television at the request of the sponsors, but the man who makes the decision, Don Owen. Sponsors ask that as often as possible the main event be put on television, primarily for shut-ins, others who are unable to get to the match. Don Owen does a pretty good job of bringing some of the best matches to you folks at home. Oliver finally tags out the Destroyer in. First fall action for the belts. The champions, Oliver and the Destroyer defending. Snap mare, knee drop on Matt Bourne, covered with a body press 1. That's all. Bourne not quite able to make it over for the tag. Forearm smash. Dribbling in with that one. Punch out of the side, headlock, front headlock. The Destroyer on Matt Bourne. Destroyer bringing Bourne over for the tag. Oliver in with double club blow, back of the head, coming off the second top turnbuckle, I think. Bourne unable to make the tag. Regal takes a shot. And now if Regal were outside the corner, he could make the tag. And he's arguing with the referee. And a little youthful exuberance there. Cost him a tag. Could cost him the fall. Bourne unable to get out there when he is groggy. Now the tag and the Destroyer back in. Backbreaker on Bourne by the Destroyer. Covers him on a body press. Count almost of 2, and Regal in to interfere. Saved the fall there. Matt Bourne said crashed into the knee of Oliver as he comes in after taking the tag. Double chop on Matt Bourne. Pulls him out of the corner. Tried to dive and go between the legs to get over to tag Regal. Bourne's in some trouble. Oliver's trying to take advantage of it. Getting to his feet, trying to drive him over with the tag for Regal. Whip into the ropes. Leapfrog. And could not get out of the way of the knee there. The tag and the Destroyer comes in. Knee drop. Covered to the body press. 2 and no. Corner, they tag. Matt Bourne cannot get out of there, and he is hurting. They're going to double up on him. The Destroyer got a shot down below. Now Bourne comes back swinging, puts the Destroyer out of the ring. Back in. 1, 2. Destroyer gets the fall on Matt Bourne. The champions, defending champions, win the first fall to Destroyer over Matt Bourne. Second fall action, interviews, a lot more things to come, so don't you dare go away. It's time now to hear from Marv Tonkin Ford and, of course, their spokesman, Ellen Tonkin.
Rip Oliver.
We are going to check where the action is. Hold on here. We will do that quickly, and there's a lot of the women on all these cards. Remember, the National Wrestling Alliance women wrestlers. Pendleton, Oregon, a big one at 8 o'clock tomorrow, Sunday. Monday in Yakima, Washington. Tuesday, a day off for everybody, and then a super card down at Medford. Might be the last one down there for a while, coming into the summer season. Thursday, Salem, Oregon. They got a super double main event down there. Friday, Eugene, another big card going on. The women taking men partners Friday in Eugene. Next Saturday, we're back in Portland with a big battle royal and the women wrestlers. And a week from tomorrow in Tacoma. Next week, Tuesday card, 1 week from next Tuesday. Now we'll hear from Ellen Tonkin from Marv Tonkin.
Hello, Al Tonkin from Marv Tonkin Ford out at 122nd and Halsey, where we are dealing on new Fords and quality used cars at prices so low, our competition just doesn't believe it. We carry the Northwest's largest selection of new Ford cars and trucks, and because we sell in such volume, we can afford to sell for less. Here's a beautiful 81 Mustang two-door Pacific Northwest special price to sell this weekend for only $63.99. Now, that's with 4-speed. But if you're looking for a good used car, here's a 1980 Pinto with automatic sunroof, stereo radio. Many dealers would ask as much as $250 for the car, but the Tonkin price, well, we'll save you hundreds of dollars at just $44.44 full price this weekend. Looking for a little more room and luxury? Well, here it is. It's a very, very rare 1978 Diamond Jubilee Thunderbird loaded, and I really mean it, with almost every possible option, at least $6,200 most places. You can drive it away at Marv Tonkin Ford for just $59.86. That's only at the family Ford store, Marv Tonkin Ford.
Okay, transmission's good as new.
Good as new.
$400. This time she's better than new.
Better than new.
150? Now she's much better than new.
Much better than new.
280?
Next time, come to Amco Transmissions. Choose our car ownership warranty, and we'll provide free annual checkups as part of the warranty. And service your transmission free for as long as you own your car.
You'll never spend another dime on this transmission.
Amco. Why go anywhere else?
The Northwest Heavyweight Champion trying to get the tag belts to Steve Regal.
Thank you. You know, Frank, we lost that first fall, but we got 2 more to go, and I guarantee these people are going to win the next 2 falls. I know we can do it. We're champions. We know we're champions. We're going to take those tag team belts. I also like to mention that I'm in all these towns this week. I'm in Pendleton tomorrow night, Yakima Monday, Thursday I'm in Salem, Friday in Eugene. I'm going to be there. I want everybody to come out and support me. I might have to defend my belt in some of those towns. I don't know yet. The matches aren't booked yet. And I also like that Eddie Mansfield comes out here with a mask and accuses me of humiliating him the worst of anybody he's ever seen. Well, that's true, Mansfield. You stuck your nose where it didn't belong, and you saw what happened to you. Now you got to hide behind that mask because you got no hair on your head. But that's what you get. Hey, you're coming up here, you think you're going to come after me. There's a long list ahead of you, brother. And to defend that belt, we got Buddy Rose here, we got Oliver, we got the Destroyer. You're going to be at the bottom of the list. Speaking of Playboy Buddy Rose, Doughboy Buddy Rose, he wants a title match so bad he's ready to eat this microphone, Frank. But you know, I got 30 days to defend that belt, and I'm proud of that belt. I'll defend it against anybody, Buddy Rose or any part of his army, anytime, anywhere. I'm not going to hide behind that belt. I feel that I'm the people's champion, and they're behind me, and I'm going to defend that belt, and I'm going to keep it for a long time, Playboy Buddy Rose. So you're just going to have to wait in line.
Thank you very much, Steve. We'll be right back. We'll get it all together, folks. Don't go away. Here's Tom Peterson.
Only at Tom Peterson's Hot Point factory-authorized price cuts, plus up to $50 worth of Swanson food coupons. Every Hot Point refrigerator in the store has been reduced. Save $60 on this family-sized Hot Point refrigerator freezer. The refrigerator has 15.6 square feet of shelf area. The freezer holds 70 pounds of frozen food. The price only $3.39. You save $60, plus Swanson food coupons. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
A lot of great buys. We talk a lot. If I pick up the microphone, you'll hear me better. We talk a lot about video recorders, color televisions, the furniture. Don't forget appliances, a large selection of all kinds of appliances. And, of course, the appliances, like everything else, you get service after the sale. They want you to be happy with your purchase at Tom Peterson, so you'll come back. If you go away unhappy, they're not going to have a very good continuing business. So appliances, furniture, whatever you might be looking at, check at Tom Peterson's, and it's a good time to do it right now, right in the middle of a big truckload sale.
Where can you buy a washer and dryer pair for under $500?
At Tom Peterson's, that's where.
Is it a quality pair?
You bet it is. The brand name is Hot Point. The washer and dryer are built for years of service. And you can save $50 when you buy the pair, only $4.98 both pieces. And when you buy any major appliance at Tom Peterson's before 4 p.m., our Twilight delivery service means you will have it that night at no additional cost anywhere in the metro area. That's Tom Peterson's.
Okay. The artesians are the ones that make the artesian brewing water. It makes Olympia beer taste so good. Nice talk. No, really. You ever see one? See what? An artesian.
My brother knows a guy whose uncle saw one once.
Yeah, short, right? No, tall. All right, let's go down to the Olympia Brewery and you show me an artesian. Can't do that. Why not? Tuesday's their bowling night.
In Search of, Sunday evenings at 9 on KPTV 12, Portland.
Second fall coming up. The champions, Oliver and the Destroyer, won the first fall. And that is, of course, a big advantage, getting the first one. If you lose it, as the challengers have, you have to win 2 in a row. Matt Bourne will start against the Destroyer. Well, you heard from Steve Regal, who in a previous interview talked about his mother calling him Cupcake. And I think some of the wrestlers are picking up on that. Shot to the midsection. Bourne still not fully recuperated. Oh! A face down body slam, if you will. Body drop. On the switch. Kick to the midsection by Oliver. The Destroyer with a primal scream. He dropped him face down across the knee. Could be the second fall. No, I don't know if it was his flail kick or the fact that Regal was in there pulling him off, but he beat the count. Knee lift for Matt Bourne. Had trouble getting out of there. One of the reasons you try to stay over in your 1/3 or so of the ring. The successful tag teams do that. Press. Sandy Barr talking to Oliver. Didn't see it. Time to get a count for Bourne flail kicked out of him. Matt Bourne now caught in a body lock or bear hug, as it's more commonly called. And this is a very, very good weapon. Used a lot by Oliver and the Destroyer. They both got great upper body strength. The tag, and Oliver is in before Bourne can get over for the tag. And Oliver goes to the bear hug. Second fall. In the first fall, the champions won it. The Destroyer pinning Matt Bourne. Bourne and Regal have their work cut out for him. Oliver caught in his shoulder throw. He was barreling down on Matt Bourne. And after he tags, he catches the foot of Bourne, keeps him from getting the tag to Regal. Bourne, it would appear, just simply has to get out of there. They are just putting a punishment to him. Don't think he can come back without a little bit of a breather. Between the legs, not close enough for a tag. Bourne comes back with a couple of punches. They're unable to follow it up. There it is. Over the top rope. Here comes Regal. Roundhouse right. Whip. Right into Oliver. Destroyer and Oliver both going down. Oliver now getting out. The whip on the Destroyer. Drop kick. Nailed him. Oliver to save the pin. Yeah, the heads bang together. Destroyer back with a kick to the midsection and another on Regal. The tag. What do we got going here? Looks like they were going to double on him, but they didn't. Knee lift to the midsection again, and Regal is right back in trouble. The champions pull out all the stops for this one. Their general, Buddy Rose, knocked down on the floor. A shoulder breaker attempted, but he lost it. The Regal ride. Team Regal's up on his shoulders, dives under, picks up the Victor Roll 2, and it's all even. The Regal ride is good for the pin. It ties this sucker up. We're all even at a fall apiece. Well, they'll lose that argument as they lost the fall. It's all even one fall apiece. Third deciding fall action after we hear from Alan Tonkin for Marv Tonkin Ford.
Hi, Al Tonkin once again for Marv Tonkin Ford, where you'll find the largest selection of new Fords in the entire Northwest, including Fairmonts, Escorts, Couriers, and full-size Ford pickups. Over $4 million worth of new Fords on hand for immediate sale. Choose from 45 new Fairmonts starting as low as this one for just $5,977. Remember, the best selection and prices are at your Northwest Ford headquarters. Now that's Marv Tonkin Ford, where Americans are winners, 122nd and Northeast Halsey.
It's Tom Peterson's truckload sale. We've just returned from the Chicago Electronics Show. Over $1 million of electronics to sell. Truckloads are arriving every day. And as advertised in the Saturday Oregonian, you can save $100 right now on this audio rack system. Only $495, full cash price. And here's what you get. A 25-watt Hitachi receiver, Toshiba turntable with cartridge, Magnavox cassette deck with Dolby, Sanyo speakers, audio rack, all for $495. You save $100. If you don't need the entire audio system, you can buy any piece at these low, low prices. Toshiba belt drive turntable with cartridge, only $129. A Magnavox cassette deck with Dolby, $99. A 25-watt Hitachi receiver, only $199. Two-way Sanyo speakers, $99. Audio rack, $69. Now that's Tom Peterson.
Well, the Army, the champions, all even at one fall apiece.
But Oliver's got something to say. Go ahead, brother. I don't blame you. Steve Regal, Matt Bourne, I'll say one thing for you, Regal. You outsmarted me on that one. But there's one more to go, boy. There's 1 and 1. Rip Oliver and the Destroyer is going to kick your rear ends, boys, until it's black and blue for what you just did to me. You outsmarted me. You did that. But we got one more fall to go, boy. Destroyer, Oliver, myself, we are the greatest army that has ever formed in the Northwest. Listen, boys, I got some good news and I got some bad news. First of all, the good news. The good news is I'm going to bring my butt down to ringside with you guys this fall, and we're going to show them what power is in the Northwest. The bad news is, Regal and Bourne, if you're watching on the monitor, I've got a plan that's going to put one of you away, and you guys will keep the belts, and then Regal has to defend the championship match against me if they lose tonight. Isn't that right? That was the deal. Regal, I am not going to let this one slip out of my hands whatsoever. Right, Destroyer? All right, and we've been partying all week and planning this one out perfect, right? All week long we've been partying. The Army's number one. The Army will remain number one. We will remain the champions, and we're going to do it this fall like we ain't never done it before, Daddy. Now, they're talking about the girls are coming back to wrestle, right? They're talking about, Don Owen says, Rose, there's these other, you want to sign a contract for these battle royals in these other towns, right? And he says, we're thinking about, the girls have asked, the midgets have done it before, and the girls have asked to try to be in these battle royals. I'll tell you what, there's only one woman I have any respect for, two women, my mother and my wife, and my mother-in-law. Those three women I have respect for on this earth. Otherwise, any women that step into that squared circle, I don't care. This is a man's game, and I'm going to kick them right where my foot shouldn't be. And I don't care. Slap them, and then I'll pick them up, and I'll pitch them into the... I talked to my wife about this, and you know, it's a man's game. We both decided women shouldn't be in it. And that's exactly the way I'm going to handle it if that ever comes about, women in a battle royal. Let me get back to the main thing right now, Cupcake and Matt Bourne. Cupcake. When you get you rearing in the ring, boy, get it on out there. We're going to finish this once and for all. Regal, now remember, you lose, I get a championship match. And I'm going down there right now, and I'm staying down there. And we got a plan, brother. And you are going to have to put that tunnel line for the first time against Buddy Rose.
All right. Okay, that's the Army, the Destroyer, Rip Oliver, and the General, Buddy Rose. We've got that action coming up. Once again, here's Alan talking.
Geez, I've been President Marv talking for 2 years, 3 months, 3 days, 7 hours, and 36 seconds. When are they going to change the name? Al Tonkin Ford. Alan Tonkin Ford. No. Al Tonkin Ford, that's it.
No, Alan. Not as long as Marv's still chairman of the board.
Oh, hi. Here's one of the best buys on our lot this weekend. It's a 1978 Granada, full equipment like air, cruise control. Unit might be sold at, other dealerships for as much as $2,700. We had it at $22.99. But see me tomorrow at Marv Tonkin Ford, full price $17.77. And here's a sharp 1979 Mustang, 6-cylinder automatic air. Mustangs like this are selling for as much as $5,600. Good price would be around $52, but the Tonkin price this weekend, just $5,065. Now, if you've been looking for a good used Trans Am, look no further. This is just one of 3 used Trans Ams on our lot, and it's a 1980 with lots of extras, only 15,000 miles. Good car like this bring around $88.50 most places, but we want to sell it tomorrow for just $82.81 full price. And at Marv Tonkin Ford, here's a car with all kinds of class, luxury. It's a 1978 Mark V, could bring as much as $8,300 on many lots, but I've personally priced it at just $79.91 for immediate sale. That's only at Marv Tonkin Ford.
New York, 1997. The entire city is a walled, maximum security prison. The bridges are mined. The rivers patrolled. Everyone inside is a criminal, except one. I'm going in. He's on a mission, all alone, charging through hell to survive and escape. John Carpenter's Escape from New York. Rated R.
Now showing at a theater near you. Check newspapers for showtimes.
Well, Eddie Mansfield has exploded on the scene. You got to wonder what's going to happen when the women get in those battle royals. We told you some of the wrestlers were talking just like the Army just did now, and what they're going to do, they say they get in the ring, they take their chances just like a man. But the women say they want the chance to get some of that big money that goes to the winner of some of these battle royals coming up. Buddy Rose again pulling the little gambit there. He had it put in the contract for the title match for these tag team championship matches. Check that. That should the challengers lose, he got a shot at Regal's heavyweight title, and Regal and Madbar were willing to do that in order to get a shot at the tag team championship. So he's using every wile and every trick that he can come up with, trying to get Regal to defend that Northwest heavyweight title. As he announced, he is down at ringside. So far, Sandy Barr. Now, Sandy Barr is over talking to him. I think he's just going to order him to stand at ringside. He's telling him, I know for sure he's telling him to get off the apron. Destroyer and Oliver want time out before we start this to get squared away. Buddy Rose down at ringside and being allowed to stay there. It's a fall apiece. Rose says, I've got a plan. We've got a plan. See what happens. I think that we're probably all through with the commercial announcements. Oh, front face. Drop on the knee. So we'll be holding it here. Roundhouse right by the Destroyer. That speaking engagement I was telling you about, Dutch Savage, speaking at the Seventh-day Adventist camp meeting on drugs and alcohol and a few other problems of life. And that's going to be Thursday morning this coming week. Thursday morning at the early teens tent, 11 o'clock in the morning. That's Savage. Big conclave of Seventh-day Adventists going on in Canby. Rip Oliver in against Regal. Goes to the hair for the takedown. Destroyer in. Working on Oliver. Turnbuckle treatment, yes. In near neutral corner. Buddy Rose still down at ringside. The General leading his army. Snapmare for the takedown body press by the Destroyer. 2 and flail kick before the count of 3. Regal worked on by Oliver. Outside the ring. Now the Destroyer inside. Body slam. Covers him with a body press. Count of 2. Not enough to put him away. The Destroyer holding. Oliver kicking. Oliver in, the Destroyer out. We're in third fall. Winner of this one gets it all. Tag team championships are on the line. The Destroyer, Oliver defending. The challengers, Matt Bourne and Steve Regal. Over the top rope, down on the apron. Now Matt Bourne chasing Buddy Rose. They're in a foot race around the ring. He's unable to catch up to him. Rose heads for the dressing room just far enough till he sees Bourne going back to his corner. And Rose up around ringside again. Turnbuckle treatment for the Destroyer. Bourne gets to Oliver coming in to help. The Destroyer swinging back. Trading blows. Now a knee lift. Into the ropes. Bourne missed. The Destroyer got out of the way and gave him a little shove. Put him through the ropes on the far side. The Destroyer throwing Bourne in. Regal throwing the Destroyer in. Rolls him up. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and no, he gets... The Destroyer hit the head of Buddy Rose. Goes down, and Matt Bourne pins him. The Destroyer was pushed into Rose at ringside. The Destroyer went down hard. Regal and Matt Bourne are the champions. Uh-oh, watch out. Buddy Rose is hot at the Destroyer. Now Oliver. And they're getting on the Destroyer. They're blaming the Destroyer for the loss. Destroyer is rightly saying, you were up on the apron. And Oliver and Rose are hot. The Destroyer has had enough. He comes swinging back. He swung on Rose. I can't remember any member of his army ever doing that. The Destroyer is taking them both on and doing pretty good. He just plain had it. He suddenly unloaded on Rose. Now he drop kicks Oliver. He drop kicks Rose. went off the end. He just had enough. You could see it. He hauled off and belted. Rose has the microphone. Rose has the microphone, and he is screaming. You know,
Oliver, you're with me. That other masked guy's gone. Destroyer, Oliver, it's just you and I alone. You are through. Destroyer, you lose every single time. You lost the title the last time. You lost it this time. I don't like losers. Shut up. Shut up. Destroyer, you know what? You know what? You're all done making big money. You're all done with main events. You screwed it up for me to get a title match with Regal. The other masked man is long gone. Okay, Oliver, it's you and I, and Destroyer is fired.
you can see the anger.
Look at the Destroyer standing up there like he's got something to say. Destroyer, you got something to say. You just better go to Don Owens or get in your car and drive out of town because you are through.
Well,
Oliver,
talking about having something to say.
The man lost. He's lost a lot of times. I've lost, you've lost, but this guy always loses.
Well, the man is obviously incensed at what has happened down at
Nobody turns on Buddy Rose and slaps him in front of everybody.
The Destroyer simply unloaded on him.
Raymond's tried it, the Sheepherders tried it, and if you think you're going to get away with it, it's going to same thing's going to happen to you, brother.
Let's find out what the Destroyer has to say about the whole thing.
Let me tell you something, Frank Bannerman. I've been putting up with a lot of junk the last few weeks from Playboy Buddy Rose. He thinks he's going to get away with pushing me around. There's no man alive who's going to lay their hands on me, Buddy Rose. You're not going to push me around. I want a match with Playboy Buddy Rose right here next Saturday night. And I will beat him. I will beat him like the ugly fat dog that he is. And Rip Oliver, we've been friends a long time and we partied down a many roads. If you stick your nose in it, I'll beat you the same way, Daddy. Buddy Rose, you double-crossed a lot of people, brother. You double-crossed Ventura, you double-crossed the Sheepherders, you've double-crossed them all. But you never double-crossed a Latin-blooded man like me, brother, and expect to get away with it. Saturday night, Don Owens, I want Buddy Rose Saturday night, and I'm going to beat on him like I own him.
That's a Destroyer. The challenge is there. We're going to try to find out. We've got about 1 minute left. And watch out in the crow's nest.
Hey! All these people do not want to see you wrestle me because they know they're not behind you. They know everybody that's turned on me has got ran out. Destroyer, you want to match with me next Saturday?
You better believe it, Rose, and I'm going to beat the living hell out of you.
We're out of time.
Frank, I'll tell you, Don Owens just told me to come up here and let you know that that match has been signed.
The match is made for next Saturday. Good night, everybody.
You can't all be around too, boy. You double-crossed me too.
From the Portland Sports Arena, this has been Portland Wrestling. Brought to you in part by Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're #1. by Tom Peterson's 82nd at Southeast Cluster Road.
Stay tuned for the Top 10 Countdown with special guest stars on Solid Gold next.
Technical Director Harold Thoney. Audio and video by Mark Mack. Floor Director Patricia Talton. Camera Steve Schnaubel and Chuck Heil.
Call toll-free 1-800-228.
You know,